My name is Clara and I'm 25 years old and I'm a climate activist in Denmark engaged in a movement called the Green Student Movement, which is a national movement with lots of local departments around in the country. And we are doing climate activism to pressure the government and the industry to make a rapid and just green transition. And we're doing that through creative climate activism, but also through writing debate articles, or to make more classical lobby work, or then we are often arranging actions or climate marches or strikes. So just before the last election, all the climate movements in Denmark were pressing the government to get a binding climate law, and we were making a citizen proposal. And after the election, we actually got a binding climate law with a broad coalition of parties behind it that says that in 2030 we need a reduction of CO2 emissions at 70%. So that is a quite ambitious climate law, but it's very relevant how we actually do it. It's very relevant which action is behind these 70% and that we actually reach the goal. Otherwise, it's just warm air. Until now, the government has been criticized by this independent climate council that are evaluating on the government's climate plan. And this climate council are saying that they are not making it clear that we can reach a reduction in CO2 emissions by 70% at 2030. Because what the government are doing right now is to postpone actual climate action, postponing and postponing and postponing, and then at 2029 they're planning to reduce the emissions by this new technology that they're imagining will come up at 2029 or something. So that is quite problematic, and the climate movement are right now pushing for actual climate action. So that would be to reduce emissions from agriculture by, for instance, cutting in livestock. It could also be to make a CO2 tax. It could also be to what was it? I had another. Oh yeah, it could also be to make climate councils in every municipality. So besides what I already said, in the climate law, there is also a structure where we in Denmark now have a citizen assembly. So the citizen assembly is 99 citizens from Denmark who are discussing deliberatively how to reach the 70% goal in 2030. I've been concerned with the climate crisis the past 10 years, and from my perspective, there's been a huge development in how much people talk about the climate crisis. More people are concerned with the climate crisis nowadays. And I think when I think back to my small town, Vejle, small town in Denmark, where I became a vegan 10 years ago, nobody spoke about the climate crisis, and it was really awkward to be vegan there. It was like they thought it was sad that I couldn't eat meat, to now where it's extremely normal to be a vegetarian or vegan. Lots of young people, but also adults and old people are now engaged with in the climate crisis and are working hard to make changes. I believe it started with Greta Thunberg and the big Friday strikes, Fridays for Future, developed over the world and also in Denmark. And I've seen huge changes in mentality towards a more sustainable living in your daily life, but also to think more about the structural changes that we need in our society.